What's up, everybody? I am Crimson Thunder here. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game Ultimate Edition. Last time we ended up going about, we have wrecked Groomweaver with the Dark Watch Squad, and now we're going to take on the last villain of the Infernal Relics, Akabusha. Before this video begins, I want to congratulate the Hero of Life for the fastest record of defeating the heroic Infinitor in the fastest way possible on Ultimate Mode. It actually was much quicker than I thought. Now, if he can beat my record for the Bad Bomber Blade, I will I can officially consider him my wingman at all times. Anyway, Akabusha here is Eco Titan, where Akabusha is immune to environment damage and villain damage. So we have to pick on 5 heroes in order to take this guy out. This one guy out. It's going to consist of Legacy, alright, I think we should also do this with the Dark Dynamics Argent Adept to speed some plays along. We're gonna go Chrono Ranger Best of Times. We're gonna bring Knife, and we are also going to be bringing along Tempest, our Extreme Prime Warnings one, because that can shut down a lot of the limbs. And we're gonna handpick the environment. Do not try to do this on Enclave of the Endlings, because this deck is almost 100% targets. Want to pick something that's got that doesn't have a lot of targets or a fairly good mixture of it. I wouldn't go with the block here, but if you want to go on, especially if it's biased towards the villain, I think for here, I think it would be best if we try this with Freedom Tower, because there are no targets in it. I know it's a little bit cheap to do this, but at least I guess we'll be able to do some stuff. I mean, it's not 100% like biased towards the heroes, because it can cause a little bit of damage someplace. But we'll take this guy on. We'll do this. We'll take on Ultimate Akabusha with Dark Dynamics Argent Adept, America's Finest Legacy, Chrono Ranger Best of Times, Knife Agent Filter, and an Extreme Prime Warrens Tempest at the Freedom Tower. Let's fight. The Rose Baton reeks of pride and pain. I must beg it, though it might be doing you quite the favor. Well, once I played the music, and now I command it. You shall bend, proud spirit, or be broken. And we start off with Ensnaring Brambles. And the Extreme Prime Warnings. Actually, Star Conductor Argent Adept cannot deal any damage. That's alright, because we don't have anything we can really do damage with anyway. In order to speed up our plays, I think we'll just get the Zeus Bell out for now. And we'll go Dark Dynamics. Ooh, definitely want to get rid of that Primeval Eruption. Narrative Preparation. And if we actually can do Takedown here, we can actually prevent quite a lot. Jim's Hat. Rely on the prize. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention also on advanced mode, he also reduces the damage dealt to villain targets by 1 on that side. We want to go into a Despised Armory. Since we don't have any thing yet, why don't we go with the compounded bow for now. And since we don't have any bounties out, we'll just ping off Akabusha a little bit. And we gotta do just doing my job. We'll do a rapid uppercut. It's good to have Earth Sacrifice. Snaring Brambles. Otherworldly Resilience, and we'll go Thunderstruck. So now the Ensnaring Brambles actually can't do anything next turn. And Medical Ward. And absolutely nothing happens. And then the preparation. Everybody's gonna take a look at the top 5 cards of their deck. We don't need this right now. There's nothing in there. This environment's gonna help. This we can get rid of, as well as that, and we'll keep this. And I want Chrono Ranger to play Just Doing My Job so we can have more options for next turn. We'll toss out a Flare. We'll toss out next Evolution. Toss out the Terrible Tech Strike. They overdo it. And the extra shielding winds. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. You can just pick off that. Alright. So now we're going Inspiring Presence here. So now we're more than offset the damage penalty. We're gonna go by any means. Ping him off a little bit. And the ultimate target. So now we're going to be able to do some real damage to Akabusha here. And since there are no other things we can use, we can just ping her off again with a compounded bow. So now we're on our way to be able to do some actual damage to her. Put Prime Punch out here. We're going to punch her for 6 damage. Grievous Hailstorm. We'll just use this cold damage in order to do it, since Thunderstruck's not gonna absolutely prevent everything. Medical Ward heals everybody for 1, and we got the entry point, which we need to get rid of. The Phalanges is gonna hit Legacy for 5, no big deal. Okay, let's go with an Arcane Cadence. I'm gonna put the Silver Shadow to hand. Put this on top. Put this on bottom. Trash the horn. We'll perform this. So we can keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep this for now. And we don't need a Flash Flood. As for... we'll just do another... Just Doing My Job. We can trash the Flare. We can trash the we can actually trash the Surge of Strength. The Bounty Board. Infiltrate and Excavate. And... the extra Grievous Hailstorm. Now you gotta be careful with the Hunter and Hunted. And I'll just take down here. And we can actually ignore the Phalanges and just go right for Akabusha for now. So we'll go Hunter and Hunted. Eye on the Prize. And we'll go into the deck and grab Danny Boy. So now that we have some targets we can of opportunity. We'll hit Akabusha and the for 7 and the Phalanges for 5. We got a kill on sight. Battlefield experience, we're going to go ahead and hit Akabusha for another 8. Destroys that. And then we'll do another wrecking uppercut. This gets rid of another primeval eruption. There's still one more left in the deck. Genebound Shackles here will thunderstruck the Phalanges so it cannot hit anybody next turn. So, Dr. Sentinels Labs. We'll actually want this electrical storm. So Akabusha basically takes the entire thing off, so we can do a Drake's Pipes. We'll blow up entry point to get rid of the damage boost that the Akabusha will do. And we go Cerezo, Frost and Flame, and we'll hit Akabusha for another 8. Draw that. Fortitude here will prevent some damage for him. We'll slap the whole gang on him, and we'll also slap kill on sight. And we will also put the Phalanges, so when they're destroyed, when the Phalanges is destroyed, we can deal some more damage. Actually, you can draw some more cards. Akabusha for another 7. That kinetic neutralizer will be important here. Ball lightning will hit Akabusha. And the Phalanges is destroyed. And this will cause Chrono Ranger to draw 3 more cards. Everybody heal some. And Frost's Crowd Chamber is going to hurt us a little bit. Get rid of that 8 from the front. We do not want to get rid of that. We'll keep that for now. And draw Electrical Storm, so I can get rid of that. Well, we gotta get rid of this because it's hurting Alright. No big deal. Well, just grab the drum. We'll have Tempest play Electrical Storm, and then we will blow up the Frost Chamber with that. We'll Thought Akabusha and keep continuing to galvanize. Wanted Dead or Alive. Okay, there is a ooh, we're gonna hit him for 19 damage. We're gonna hit Akabusha for 10, and this ensnaring brambles for 8. Now we're getting somewhere. We'll hit Akabusha for 6. Put this kinetic neutralizer out so we can continue to just pour on the damage. The brambles are gone, so we will continue to pour on some more damage for her. For Vicious Cyclone won't do anything right now because he doesn't have a lot of that. Caster's Playground is going to make all hero ongoing card, make it equipment cards as well. We will not discard that. We'll definitely not discard that. We have enough cards to help here now. This will help us in the long run, along with Reclaim from the Deep. 11 Rock Slide is going to... It's going to hit everybody for quite a bit. Okay, Chrono Ranger does not have any bounty cards left in his deck, but he does have 2 equipment cards. And he does not have any trash in it, but we will go ahead and grab a grenade just in case if he has anything real scary. And we'll go ahead and have Chrono Ranger play another. Put a Ranger's Mark so we can put no executions out there. Now we're doing 10 damage. Play the pipes. Deal 8 more damage to Akabusha, and we'll just go ahead and get rid of this so we don't have any more healing going on. Yes, I know that helped us too, but we don't need it. Alright. And we're going to hit Akabusha for 16 irreducible energy damage. And that will end Mother Nature. So this actually went a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But the game is, as long as you pick an environment that's not going to be real, that's not going to have any targets, and if you basically have the ability to control Akabusha, this is the best way you're going to be able to defeat her. As you saw here, Akabusha has officially been thunderstruck. Thank you so very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this video for more content. I am Crimson Thunder. And also, I'm pleased to announce that sometime beginning next week or so, I am going to be officially starting another new project called Falcon VMS 4.33 U5, which is a flight simulator that originally was released in 1998 that has a simulated war that basically gives you the closest you're going to ever get to getting to an F-16 pilot's life in there. There are several campaigns that can be downloaded off of the fan website, and by default they have the one for Korea. You know, you just made peace with North Korea. But it just simulates a war with them, and getting a couple other countries involved as well. So please stay tuned for that, and I'll be making some videos there since my computer is more than capable of doing being able to record that at max settings. Now that the rest of my equipment is on its way, you'll be able to see that very soon. But until then, stay tuned, because I am Crimson Thunder. See you next time, everybody.